An angry Long Island family says an animal shelter is trying to give away their beloved dog, Lucky. CBS 2's Scott Rapoport has more on this dog fight from Suffolk County.
Lucky in limbo.
I want to tell him to please give up that dog to the owner.
Adorable 8-year-old Lucky, a King Charles Cavalier, is caught in the middle of a canine custody fight of sorts, one that could have him taken from his heartbroken owners, Anthony and Michael Rivas of Brentwood, Long Island. Joanne Mort is a neighbor and friend.
I think it's horrible. It's very upsetting.
Mort says more than a week ago, Lucky's owners had to leave the country to tend to a terminally ill relative in Colombia. She says they left Lucky in the care of a dog sitter, but shortly after, Lucky somehow got loose, ran off, was picked up along a road and taken to Islip Animal Shelter and Adopt-A-Pet Center. But instead of returning Lucky to the babysitter or friends of the family, we're told the shelter said it was putting Lucky up for adoption.
Have you spoken to the owners?
Yes, I have.
What do they say?
They're devastated. They want their dog back.
Mort says Lucky's owners called the shelter and pleaded with them not to put the dog up for adoption, to release him to the babysitter or family friends, explaining they were out of the country. But in a statement released Monday morning on Facebook, the shelter said, since the dog has no form of ID, no tags or microchip, there is no proof of ownership. Legally, we have to put the dog up for adoption after being held for 5 days if no owner steps up. This, despite admitting we do know who the owner is and that they are out of the country. They have been contacted and they have been made aware that the dog will be put up for adoption and placed with a good home.
Well, we started making calls and asking questions about all this. Just a short time later, received a very different statement from the town of Islip regarding Lucky.
The town of Islip Animal Shelter and Adopt-A-Pet Center is making every effort to return the dog to its owner in a safe and responsible manner, back where he belongs. Lucky indeed. Scott Rapoport, CBS 2 News.
According to the Islip Animal Shelter, to properly claim one's dog, the owner needs to go to the shelter in person with photo ID and proof of ownership. The owner should also have veterinary information, medical records, and family photos.